Netflix and Sony came out and made one, basically kind of Americanized anime here for Netflix distribution. Wasn't even a theatrical release. And they now, because we already seen it from Spotify, Kara just pulled out a piece of vinyl with the soundtrack on it, proving my point. One shot, Sony and Netflix have basically wiped the Walt Disney Company off the map this year when it came to what every girl wants. Renegade Online. KPop Demonhunters tops the 2025 Halloween streaming costume or Halloween costume charts amid continued streaming success. So yeah, what is that? Did you actually buy? Oh, why vinyl for this? It's digitally recorded. That's all right. Go ahead.
Because it's cool. Look at it.
All right.
Like it's got the Saja Boys on one side.
Yep.
It is cool.
And then it's got Huntrix on the other.
It is cool. That does.
It's cool. Don't shame me.
I'm an old school audio nerd. So I'm coming at it from a different angle. That's why. So this is the point. Discussing film, looked up the top 15 trending Halloween costumes for 2025. And we'll go down the list here. And this is in an article that's on that Park Place. You can go right over there and see it. But check this out. I had this saved earlier. I'm going to bring it up here. Let me know if you notice anything here. We've got Glinda from Wicked or Wizard of Oz, Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, the nurse from Silent Hill, which is always cool looking, Nightwing, which is so we got a DC character.
That's random.
That really was like I didn't understand this, like how Nightwing but okay, because the rest of these, a couple of these, I'm like scratching my head. But all right, Hamilton, okay, for adults, I guess. Lorax was a little odd. Elphaba, again, I get that because the Wicked popularity. And again, you notice the theme here. It's a lot of girls' costumes, right? Because girls tend to shop for these things more than guys do. We're talking a lot of cases, younger kids here. K-pop Demonhunters, Labubu, Chicken Jockey Minecraft, and then Demonhunters, 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 and Demonhunters.
My question on this, do little boys, do they not dress up as much? Because I feel this whole list is female.
They just don't have to Google it, Michelle. They know what they're getting.
Toothless, Nightwing, Hamilton, Lorax. I mean, Derpy is probably going to be a boy. Genu and Baby Saja, that's going to be boys.
Chicken Jockey.
Yeah, Chicken Jockey.
Baby Saja,
yeah. And I mean, but here's the thing. We got the 15, according to Google Trends, the 15 top trending searches for Halloween costumes. There's not a single Disney anything on this list.
Or superhero.
Nightwing.
Well, Nightwing is the only one.
Nightwing's on there?
Nightwing's
okay,
DC.
12. I see him.
Yeah, but Superman, to be fair, because I reposted no Superman either. I said no Superman either. But I said, here's the thing. Look at what dominates the top spots if you really count them out. You look at Glinda, the nurse. You look at Lorax, I guess could be either. But then you go down the rest with K-pop Demonhunters, like 10 of the top 15. These are girls' costumes. What does Disney pride itself on dominating when it comes to children's merchandise? It's always for the young female market. There's not a single Disney princess, and they just dropped $500 million on rebooting Snow White. There's not a single Disney princess. There's not a single Disney female character anything. There's no Lilo. There's no Moana. There is nothing on here from Disney. In other words, Netflix and Sony came out and made one, basically kind of Americanized anime here for Netflix distribution. Wasn't even a theatrical release. And they now, because we already seen it from Spotify, Kara just pulled out a piece of vinyl with the soundtrack on it, proving my point. One shot, Sony and Netflix have basically wiped the Walt Disney Company off the map this year when it came to what every girl wants. And it's K-pop Demonhunters. And this is why, I was talking about when we had at the Super Bowl halftime show that Jay-Z still runs into the ground. and you're gonna have this douchebag, what's his name, that's gonna headline the halftime show. And I'm like,
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, whatever. I mean, it's thank you, weirdest freaking weird dude on earth. I
Have
loved it. I
any of
loved it.
you
I loved him in Bullet
heard
Train,
the
but-
translations of his songs?
I would not
No.
waste my time.
I've never
No.
listened to Bad Bunny, and I don't plan
Oh.
to.
Like a friend of mine who grew up in Mexico, he sent it to me, and it's just say it's X-rated. Like it's really bad.
Not surprising.
Go NFL, go. Hey, can I tell you why there's no Disney stuff on here, though, real quick, Valiant? Because there's something that I think people need to know. You can be Rumi. You can be Zoe. You can be Mira. It's okay. You're not going to be called a Rossist. But what Disney has done is they've made every parent wonder, can my child be Lilo? My little white girl, can she be Moana? Oh, I don't want to offend anybody. We can't be Moana. Good job, Disney. You've made things so tribal now that parents and kids are afraid that they're going to offend if they go as Moana. We can't be Moana and Maui. Let's go as the K-pop Demonhunters instead.
Well,
Good
here's
job,
even
Disney.
worse. Which Little Mermaid do you want to be? Which Snow White do you want to be? Do you want to be the white one, or do you want to be the Hispanic or the black one? Which one? Because
neither. I want to be K-pop, please.
this is kind of it. And the reason I bring that up is I'm not making that up. That's Disney merchandising that made that up. Remember? Because when we came out with Halle Bailey as Little Mermaid, they still sold, they had like the traditional white, red hair Ariel that you could buy as a doll. And then they made Black Little Mermaid that you could buy as a doll and put them on the shelf next to each other. And they basically did the same thing when they made the Ziegler Snow White. So it's like, which ethnic variety of costume or doll would you like this year to be this princess, as opposed? So it's this absolute stupidity of Disney.
Ollie's was like, no, don't you do that to us. Don't you do that to us, Disney.
Just, you know what? Don't even bring them in a store. Just put them in the dumpster right next to the Rose Tico dolls, okay? I just don't want it. Just put it back there. So, no.
I personally can't wait for Halloween to see out the little K-pop. I want to know how many freaking little derpies I'm going to find. I cannot wait to see all the little boys and girls dressed up as derpy.
Yeah,
I'm personally excited for it.
Are you going to make the roomies sing a little bit? Do they have to sing Golden?
No. I'm going to just look at them and squeal a little bit and then give them candy.
See, and this is the point. This is why it's working. And they're going to make another one of these, and they have struck a deal now with AMC to put the K-pop Demonhunters. Remember last time they put out a sing-along version, they did one weekend. Yeah. And AMC did not sign on for it because they have a rule that they do not let anything in the theaters that is on streaming or that went to streaming first. Now, Netflix has basically, having seen what happened the last time, right? And they didn't have access to the single, by far, largest theatrical chain in North America, AMC. And they called up, and apparently Adam Aron, CEO of AMC Theaters, and Netflix have struck a deal that their K-pop Demonhunters is going to be in AMC Theaters in a few weeks.
Just saw that yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah,
Adam Aron announced it earlier this week.
I believe it goes on October 31st.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think next weekend around Halloween. And here's what else Adam Aron said. He said, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said, I'm pleased to announce that Netflix and AMC will be working together going forward, or something to that effect, which seems to suggest that Netflix may be realizing that we're really screwing up not using theaters for things.
Imagine if this Christmas, if you can go in and show AMC that you have a Netflix subscription somehow, and maybe they get you half price off. Maybe there's a QR code on your Netflix app. If you could get half off and you could watch Stranger Things, the series finale in theaters.
Yep.
Look out, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Look out, Disney, because that would actually be a big draw. In fact, I would be at the theater for the holidays to watch Stranger Things if I can go see it on the big screen.
Yeah, the finale drops, what, 2 days before Christmas?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of them, it comes out Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Eve, or part 1, Thanksgiving, part 2, Christmas Eve, part 3, New Year's Eve. And the Duffer Brothers have pushed and asked for Netflix to allow it's over 2 hours, they say, the finale, to let the finale play in theaters. And thus far, Netflix is saying no.
Let's do it at AMC and put a QR code on your Netflix app so you can show it. They scan it. Give them half off. Netflix covers a little bit for AMC, whatever. I'm telling you, it would be the number one at the box office easily domestically. And AMC would be throwing confetti in the concession stand.
They would. I really do think so. I think this was probably some of the discussion to where they can work together. Because, we talked for the last couple of weeks, the issue of Netflix throwing out allegedly a bid for Warner Brothers. I didn't like it one bit. I like a lot of what Netflix does from a business standpoint. And I mean, they are a profit machine, and their earnings call will be coming up, I think, this week. We'll be covering it. I think it's Thursday. I've got to go back and look at my calendar, but all the earnings seasons for the entertainment industry starts this week, and concluding with Disney November 13th. But, the idea of Netflix buying a major Hollywood studio and then based on their current practices, effectively ghosting its theatrical releases does not make me happy. So I don't want Netflix to do that. But I am excited to see the prospect that Netflix is reconsidering things. And I think a lot of this happened because of the sing-along event they did. And I think there has been a lot of discussion behind the scenes between people like Adam Aaron and the theatrical industry in general and Netflix. Because Netflix does from time to time experiment with theatrical releases. However, the only ones that they've really done have been the ones where, say the directors or the people they bought the film from demanded they wanted to be able to be awards eligible. So Netflix will do a very limited release at like Los Angeles and New York in 5 or 6 theaters, run it for a week, basically to meet minimum threshold requirements for Oscars and all those kind of things. And that's it. Hopefully they will figure that out going forward. I'd like to see something much different there. So make sure you're subscribed to Valiant Renegade and join us every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern for the live show.